there's another company that is breaking ground. ABXX, ABXX or X, another one, X. I have purchased, like that, beautiful, man.
So sexy.
Yeah. This is 15 minutes going to the daily.
Called?
Look at that, baby.
ABXX Technologies.
This is a real
AXX.
ABXX is a they are doing this is a real exchange. You want to have, let's say, a gold contract, where they exchange physical gold. They can do it.
Yeah.
And they're slowly getting to a point where they're going to do natural gas. They're going to have many other different commodities.
Do they sell these guys?
They sell
gold contracts.
Yeah, gold contracts at the moment, and they're competing with the best. Let's say with COMEX, and they're fulfilling plenty of physical contracts, and they're based in Singapore.
Okay, sorry, can you just explain something?
Yeah.
So I pressed here, and it's the earnings and revenue, and they're actually lost.
Yeah, of course they lost money, sure.
And it skyrocketed after?
Sure, yeah.
Because explain me that.
Because their contracts are they're just starting, it's literally just starting. So if you go into more news, let's say about Josh Crum is the CEO of the company, and he used to be a Goldman Sachs kind of guy, right? And he knows commodities in a sense, but in order for the company to actually break ground, I don't know. It's been a long time. It's trading. Let's say, can you go on the monthly?
Steve, this is not a trading site though. This is just to look at stocks, right?
This is a platform to look at stocks.
Can you trade on TradingView? No.
There are kind of ways, but what it is that TradingView and your brokerage meet. And you can trade on.
You can connect to your brokerage feed.
Yes.
TradingView guy.
Yeah. Go to monthly. Monthly. Yep. See, this is where it started trading. Right? Is in 2021. I knew about the company in 2021, guys. I only purchased shares probably last year. So right now I've doubled my money on this. Okay.
How do you what's your source to? It's like a podcast, or it's reading articles, or it's
there's there's plenty of podcasts I listen to, of course, that are in the know, give me ideas and stuff, and Josh Crum.
Are you like, I remember back in the day, the newspaper, all those fucking stocks. Remember back in the, are you looking at that? Or
I know I have my own set of symbols that I just look at every day, and stuff. But, I'm always on trying to find new companies that are like breaking ground. And this company, this is, I only have, let's say, 100 shares of this. Okay. It's not much, and I'm going to keep that forever probably. Okay. These are the type of company, it's lottery money that you just put in there.
Shares at what though?
I bought them at $10. Not even $9.
You can double your money.
What?
$9. I bought $900 worth of shares. 100 shares.
You can double your money right now.
$900.
Yeah, that's what I did. So it doubled. This can become a huge company. This can be a $20-30 billion market cap. It's nothing right now.
That's what you do. A couple hundred here, a couple hundred there.
Yeah, this is lottery money. Just like HG.
What do you mean by lottery money? And
something that you can afford to lose. This can go bankrupt. HG could go bankrupt. You want to put 1%, 2%, and that's exactly what Vish was talking about. On HG, I have a bit more than that. But I mean, it's not lottery money for me. It's pretty big money at the moment. But
this is your boat down payment, no? Your yacht.
Yeah, this is another. Yeah. This is another one. This is my second one, yacht. So. And there's other companies out there, man. And you just, you have to go and find research, microcap companies that are breaking ground.
But how do you know? Because if you go on any website of these companies, they're always going to make it, they're going to sell their stuff. They're going to make the website think they're disrupting the norm. They're going to bring new technology. Like, they're always going to pitch themselves good. So how do you know? How do you cut through the bullshit and know if they're legit, or if they actually have a game plan, or it's all hogwash?
You have to test the waters first. Put it that way. Test the waters first. Just like PCT for me has been like a major hard, to roller coaster, because there's short sellers out there and major guys that are throwing shade at the company. Meanwhile, they're slowly proving themselves and saying, you know what, we're actually producing what we're saying they're going to do. Yeah, there's setbacks. There's always going to be setbacks. But in a year from now, you have to test the waters. You know, you have to be able to hold on, you know, and like diamond hands, they call it, right? You got to be able to, you know, have that conviction. And if you have no conviction, you're not going to make money. If no risk, you have no reward. And Abaxx, you know, listen, it was tough for them. I've seen this company go, I'm like, ugh. I would hate to be a big shareholders. And then I know the one of the guys I listen to podcast, gosh, what's his name now? Macro Voices, Eric Townsend. He invested $25 million in the company, guys. Is he happy right now? 100%. Did he go through heartbreaks? I listened to him when he's going through those heartbreaks, you're kind of like, you know what? That's the time to buy. Yeah, it's true, 100%. You know, like
that makes sense. You're right. I understand.
When he's feeling the pain,
that's when
you nibble. You know, you go after. Like if you're like, you know, those little small fish, and you have to be smart enough like that. You know, if he's a shark, this guy, so much money.
These guys you're listening to, they're proven in the sense they're all millionaires. They're all like,
yeah, these are
they have money.
They call it get the name now, like, but they're accredited investors. Okay, accredited, it means that they have like over 10 million bucks. All right, and in order for you to, you know, accredited investor, you have to go through a survey and yada yada, and like prove that you have all that money. So
it's the kind of a title you have to,
that you're allowed, but it's because the thing is that you're allowed to invest in certain type of products that we're not allowed to invest in.
It opens doors to other kind of investments.
Like, you know, like a certain type of like, you know, if early shareholder, you know, angel investing, you know, like you're able to do those type of things.
Got it.
And so, for me, I am an angel investor in my head. I'm in that same platform as this guy is. I take the risk on a smaller scale. You know, like Tim Ferriss. I don't know, Tim Ferriss, he angel invested once upon a time. And out of, let's say, 20 companies that he put, he had a tuition. Instead of a tuition that went to school, he used that tuition to fund these angel companies. And he went to work with them physically, and he invested money. He didn't even ask for money back to work with them. You know, I'll give you $10,000. I just want to work with you guys and help you improve this company. Well, guess what? 1 or 2 out of those 10 that he invested with struck gold.
That's why, you're right about that. That's why Silicon Valley is so a hotbed for that, for startups. It's because there's a lot of angel investors that are willing to, for that year, invest in like 20 startups.
Sure.
Because all you need is that one unicorn, that fucking company that brings you to the $1 billion. Exactly. And it's all worth it. And that's why a lot of startups go there, because you can get invested.
Sure.
You might flop in a year, but you will get that initial,
you get that cash flow.
That initial cash flow. Because there's angel investors that they're willing to spread it out to 20 startups and hoping for that one that.
Well, this is the same type of thing. You try and find, you know, these type of small cap, you know, and listen, PCT is not a small cap anymore. It's like freaking, well, in a way, it could be huge. 5 billion, 6 billion, whatever it is right now. It could be 50, 100 one day. And that is huge still. But HG, no, if listen, when I was talking to you guys, it was a market cap of $200-300 million. If it turns out to be a freaking $1 billion, 5 billion, 10 billion, you know how much money that is in return for you guys? Holy cow. So, and yeah, there's another company called NWBO that's been attacked also by short sellers.
Another victim?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
NWBO. And it's breaking ground. This is a company.
This one, Northwest Bio.
Another one that's...
This is a monthly.
This company, Steve?
It's a pharmaceutical company that has medicine that is healthy for... Alzheimer's and stuff like that, for the brain and stuff, and
that's huge.
Yeah, and like,
well, if you ever find a company that like cured baldness, tell me right away. I want to fucking. That's the company. That's the company that's gonna fucking.
Sure, I agree.
NWBO.
Yeah.
NWBO,
which is Northwest Biotherapeutics.
What do you want to look?
Do the daily. Let's say your monthly is hard. Yeah, see there.
Well, that's the initial. Oh no,
it's been around. It's been around
for a while, but it was a big spike over here. It was in April,
and they got attacked again. But now if you look at it,
you're telling me this was like someone was soliciting people to buy, and then
Yeah,
that's what happened.
truthfully is that on that month, that daily, what happened was that they announced good news. They had good results from their patients and their tests, but yet still, why are they being short sold? So there's people out there, nefarious people. They don't want this company to survive. So and they keep on. Look, one day you're going to see this price again, guys. And when it does, when it breaks through that price at 40 cents, whatever it is, this is a daily. Can you span out? Look where it was. It went into $2 once upon a time.
Oh man, look at that! Came in hard.
Yeah, $11, guys. When there's a potential of this one day.
You have a skin in the game?
No, not yet. But I'm considering it. This is lottery money, guys. You put $500. You know what I mean? If it turns out to be, you give you $10,000 out of 500. Well, hey man, it's fun. Crypto also does this, guys. Crypto can do that.
Yeah,
So this would be a stock you invest in it and forget about it, right?
Oh yeah, pretty much. It's lottery money. You know, if it hits, it hits. You know what I mean? So, and if you're down to lose $500, go for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the story of short selling, naked short selling on top of that. You know, so